Good morning, students. So today we will be discussing our first C Lab program, that is the simple calculator. So coming to the simple calculator, so everybody might have used calculator, right? So there will be basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, where you have to give two numbers and you have to specify what operation you want to perform, and according to that you will be getting the result. In the same way, how you can write C program where the same concept is implemented, that is you can perform basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let's see how to write a C program. So hash include stdio.h. So here this hash include is nothing but it's a preprocessor directive which includes header files such as stdio.h, conio.h, math.h. So these are the header files which will be present in this hash include. So we need to add this statement for that is in the first line of our program. Coming to the int main. So this main is nothing but it's a function. So you can call it as it is a starting point of the execution. So here this int is nothing but it's a return type. So this is the return type of integer int. Next we will be declaring the variables, that is declaration of variables will be done. So in order to calculate we need two numbers, right? So number 1 and number 2 are the inputs which we are asking from the user. So it is of the type integer, means the user can enter only number of int type, and this opt is nothing but it's a option for the user where the user can choose whether he want to perform addition operation, multiplication operation, subtraction operation or division operation. So once we are done with the declaration of variables, the next statement will be printf statement. So this printf is nothing but it's a output function, and the statements whatever we write within the printf function will be displayed on the output screen for the user. So we are asking the user to enter the first number so that he can so that after printing we will be writing the statement, that is the scanf. So what is scanf? Scanf is nothing but it's a input function, and this percentage d it is nothing but a format specifier, and ampersand of number 1 it's a address of the variable, means whatever the user is going to enter a number, it will be stored in this location. Similarly, we will ask user to enter the second number. So once this statement is done, we are going to write this scanf function percentage d ampersand of number 2. Later on, once the user gives the two numbers, now we will give choices to the user whether he wants to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication or division operation. So that's the reason we write this statement so the user can see it in his screen. So we'll use printf statement asking him enter your choice, means what operations you are going to perform, and this operation we are going to store in this ampersand of opt. That's why we have declared here opt is of int type. Later on, in order to perform these operations, we are going to make use of a switch statement. You can also make use of a if-else ladder, but in this particular program I am making use of a switch statement which is going to take option as the argument. And you may be knowing the syntax of switch, so it will be having this case and label, and every case should end with the break statement. So in case 1 what we are saying is we are giving the result of the addition operation, that is the addition of percentage d, that is number 1 and number 2 is this result. So that will be stored in number 1, number 2, and this number 1 and number 2, this is the result of two numbers, it will be stored in percentage d, and after the print statement we are going to break it. Similarly, in the case 2 we are displaying the result of subtraction, that is subtraction of two numbers is this result. once we are done with this statement, we will be breaking. So that's the reason we use break. In case 3, we use it for the displaying of multiplication operation. Then we are going to end with break. In case 4, what happens is in division operation, we need to use if else, because suppose if the user is going to give two numbers such a way that the first number is non-zero and the second number is 0, and as we know that you cannot divide number with a 0, right, that will end in infinity, so you cannot perform this function. So in order to alert the user, we will be using this if else statement. That is, it says that if number 2 is equal to 0, then display a message to the user saying that you cannot divide a number by 0, otherwise he has to get the result of division operation for the non-zero values. Then end it with break statement. In case 5, we are going to return 0 and end with break. Then this is the default case where if the user doesn't enter any of these options, then this default case will be executed, that is enter correct option. Then we are going to break it, then we will be returning 0. Why we have to return 0? Because in the main function we have taken int main, so this int main has to return something, so int return 0. 0 is of type int, so that's the reason we are returning 0. Suppose if there was a void main, then you don't have to return anything. Since it's a int main, you have to return 0 and end with the end the body of the program. So once it is done, we are going to save it and we are going to run it. So now the user is getting this console, and it says that enter the first integer. So I am the user and I will enter the first integer, that is 10. So now it is asking me enter the second integer. So I will enter 5 as the second integer. Now it is asking me these options, whether you want to perform these addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. So I need to choose which option I need to perform, which operation I need to perform. So I will enter addition. I want to do addition. So it displays the result, that is addition of 10 and 5 is 15. Now again it is asking me enter your choice. Now in this time I will enter 2. Okay, so once I enter 2 is for subtraction. So now it will give me the result, that is subtraction of 10 and 5 is 5. Now I want to perform multiplication operation. So I will enter 3. So now the result I will get is multiplication of 10 and 5 is 50, which is correct. Now I want to perform 4th, that is division operation. So the division of 10 and 5 is 2. So now I'll exit, enter. So now we are done with this option. Now I want to check this condition, that is when the number is 0. I'll run this once again. Now this time I will choose my first integer, I will be choosing 12, whereas the second integer I will choose 0 in order to test that condition. So this time I need to perform this division operation. So I will be choosing 4 because 4 is nothing but it's a division operation. So enter. Now it says me that oops, you cannot divide by 0, which is true. You cannot divide a number by 0. So that's the reason you are getting this message to the user that you need to give a non-zero value for division operation. So this is the C program for the simple calculator. Thank you.